Ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are back with an amazing, amazing story. I need you guys to just cozy up, get your favorite snack because we are about to get an amazing Christmas gift. We're going to call this an ADMI Christmas because we are finally getting our founder's story, but in detail. Yani from kwenye aliland, by kuland namaanisha kuzaliwa, to how life was growing up, the kind of music he likes, so that by the time we're coming to the ADMI chapter, we know what we're dealing with and we understand the foundation of this place that we love and call home. This is where your passion becomes a profession, where creativity finds direction. This is ADMI, and I am your host, Wanjiru Moiruri. Joining me today is none other than Wilfred Kiumi. With a round of applause, ladies and sons of ladies. Let's wait! Karibu sana Wilfred.
Thank you.
Hey, it's such an honor to have him here because kama mjui, we don't walk on the same soil. So he just happened to be in the country and we're very grateful for you making the time to come here.
You're welcome.
Have I missed anything in your introduction? Ama itakuja?
No.
Yeah, the whole point of this whole interview is going to introduce Wilfred. So you're going to learn him more as we continue. Sawa, tunaanza na chapter 1. Chapter 1 ni ulizaliwa wapi? Siku gani? Kulikuwa kunanyesha? Kulikuwa kunakaaje?
Yeah, I think when I look at my birth date, I think I was born on a Saturday. Yeah, but I was born in Nyeri, at the bottom. I mean, at Tomotomo Hospital. Back then, my mom, was living with her parents at the border of Nyeri and Kirinyaga. Yeah, that's where I grew up till when I moved now to Juja later on in life.
Ah, amazing. Juja is like chapter 7. So, on hii siku ya kuzaliwa, this place you were born in, mko wangapi? How many are you in your family?
We're three boys, so I'm the firstborn.
Oh, you already know where this story is going. So, which year is this, if you don't mind me asking? Well, classified.
Yeah, I don't think, I don't know if you want to know my age. Or,
not really, it's just trying to frame it, but it's not necessary. Yeah.
Let's just say I'm a millennial.
So it's the year 19-something, tuko Tumutumu. You are the first of 3 boys. How is the situation like at home? Is it happy? Is it, what are you interested in? I'm trying to get a better picture.
Well, I grew up at my grandma's place. And there, I mean, she has a lot of coffee, about like 15 acres of coffee. So... you become a farmer
immediately.
Yeah, you work. You wake up, you milk the cows, you take the cows to graze.
Wow.
Just like any other kid in the rural village. But I had a lot of aunties and uncles around me, and especially my one of my uncles who really took me like a younger brother. So he went with me everywhere.
Wow. Okay. So, yeah, I think that sets a perfect setting for home. So, when does school life begin and where do you start schooling?
So I started schooling in Kirinyaga, school called Kibiregwe Primary School.
Oh, Kibiregwe.
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah, it's very popular thanks to some friends of mine.
Oh, in Jugush, I think I've heard him mention it.
And Judy also grew up in Kibiregwe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting, small world.
Right.
Yeah, so my earlier life, I went to nursery school there, and then I moved to Juja. My mom used to work at Jackie Watt. Then it was, Jomo Kenyatta College. So I moved to Juja. And then I moved back again, up country. up to class 4, and then I moved now back to Juja, where I continued up with my primary school at the Rireka Primary School. Yeah,
I love Nyeri.
It used to be in a factory estate called East African Bag and Company, but then the school was within that compound. Yeah, but it was a really happy upbringing. I had lots of fun, lots of friends. I still keep in touch with them, primary school friends. We hang out once in a while. Yeah, we reconnected actually recently with a lot of them. Yeah, so
interesting. So, what kind of student were you? Let's start maybe with Kifiregwe in nursery school. How would you describe yourself in class? Were you interested? Were you focused? Did you have any other interest outside class?
I don't remember much about my, like, in terms of my interest then, but I remember I was a very quiet student. Larry got into trouble.
Wow.
Yeah. When I came to Juja, it was very competitive. The school, I think, was number one mostly in Kiambu district. So we had a lot of serious competition. Yeah, but I was more of an average student. I wasn't at the bottom or top 10. Yeah, but I was average.
Up to maintain.
Exactly.
What inspired the move to Juja?
Well, my mom moved to Juja because she got a job at Jekiwat. So basically, I followed her.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
so
I'm
that's
assuming
why.
moving back was because the job, maybe leisure.
No. Earlier, when I started nursery school is because I was too young, so they took me to stay with my shosho for a while, and then when I was now big enough, I came back.
Okay. Also, wait, let me get this. So they took you to stay with your grandma?
Yeah.
While you're still doing nursery school?
Yeah, I did a bit of like a baby class in Juja, and then went to which one comes first, nursery or that time I think there was just nursery.
Nursery, yes, it was just nursery.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that time you what you needed to do was hold your ear like this. Yeah. So if you could not put your head and hold your ear, you're not ready for class 1.
Ooh.
Regardless of how sharp you are. So I was a short kid. So I think I repeated maybe like twice just because of my height. So the bigger kids would be allowed to move forward.
I don't know who set that system up. It's so wrong in so many ways. Yeah. Physical anatomy doesn't make sense. But anyway, it is well. You survived and we're here.
Yeah, we survived. Yeah.
So class 4, we're back to Nyeri.
No, so class 4 now I started in class 1 up to 4 in Kibiregwe, and then moved to Rireka in class 4 going going forward.
Okay.
Yeah, actually class 1 to 3 in Kibiregwe, and then class 4
going forward
in
to
Rireka.
Yeah. So education, okay. I think because of there's a part I'm not getting clear, and maybe it's gonna affect how I ask the question. So if the audience is faster than me, please bear with me. You can now guess what I got in school. So we start with Nyeri, like a nursery school, and then we move to Juja. Briefly, what class are you in Juja?
No, Juja at that time I was a
young,
baby.
So
actually started nursery young, like I think 3 years. That time it was unheard of because people used to start like 4 or 5 years old. So I started early.
That is quite
but because it's my mom used to go to work, so she has to put me somewhere. Then I basically joined the nursery or baby class that time.
Interesting.
Yeah, but then after that, then when I was now ready like for formal nursery, then I moved now to Kiberegwe to start nursery now afresh.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think I did 1 year. I was ready to go. I actually had passed, but then because of my height, repeat. Yeah, and then from there up to class 3, and then class 4 now I moved back to now Rireka Primary School.
Nice. Yeah. So now in Rireka, I believe at that age, I think because you've done nursery quite a lot, you must have already discovered yourself. Like, what do you remember about yourself at this time?
I loved sports. I was a good runner. I loved athletics, acrobatics. Back then there were really some really good kids who were, you know, doing serious backflips. Yeah, I tried, it didn't work out as much, so I gave up. I tried a bit of art. So there was a friend of, I think was schooling with in primary school, who was very good at drawing. So, you know, piggyback alongside him. But then again, class 3, end of class 3, I moved. So all that, you know, forgot, just disappeared from there. So now I had to start again.
In Terereka.
Exactly.
Interesting. So now Terereka, I believe this time it was KCP time, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So how do you perform in class? Well, before we get to KCP, like generally your performance.
My performance was always average. Like I said, there were some really sharp kids who had been competing since class 1. So I'm joining that class, you know, and finding very competitive kids or fellow classmates. Yeah, so, but I wasn't too bad off. I was, you know, I was always like, you know, mid there somewhere. Yeah, I was not failing, but also because I think I used to play a lot. Again, that time, you know, remember there was like things like Safari Rally. You know, people used to make guns with mud, and like we had a lot of fun growing up. So people used to play with their hands a lot. So I would say I was very playful. So by the evening, I was, you know, dozing off while others were putting karai with water and studying. Yeah, so I had my bit of fun, but I still didn't fail academically. Yeah, because I don't remember repeating any one class.
Oh, amazing. So at this time, are you still staying with your grandma?
No, this time now I'm in Juja from class 4, staying with my mom. Yeah.
Oh, Terereka is in Juja?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I'm seeing it in Nyeri. Interesting. Oh, because that now changes the setting. Yeah. So because if I'm not wrong, Juja was a bit more modernized or urbanized as compared to Nyeri.
Well, you're seeing it now.
So back then
it was still, I mean, it was more modern than you know, up country, but still it was a village. It was still a village. A lot of the lands around Juja were bare, so we would go hunting during the holidays. You know, it was freedom. Yeah, you disappear in the morning, come back in the evening. You know, we adopted dogs. I don't know who's would go hunting with them. You go swim in the ponds and come back in the evening. So as long as you had a big brother, and not literally a you know, relative, but someone who was bigger than you, you just disappear with them. And there was one who my mom trusted, who was like our neighbor. So my mom would ask him to take care of me. So literally I would just be with him the whole day, the whole. Especially during the holidays, that was the time we had a lot of free time to ourselves. Yeah.
What values are your parents instilling in you at this time?
No, as long as I think you're conscious of what, you know, what is wrong and what is right. So choosing, you know, your friends, doing the wrong things, making sure you're not doing the wrong things and getting into trouble. Yeah, they are still strict, so you don't want to be reported back that you did something wrong.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is primary school life in Juja. KCP rolls around. How do you perform?
I didn't perform too badly.
Yeah.
My hope was that I would end up in like a boarding school. I was looking at like Chania, you know, Kiambu High, you know, that time. Unfortunately, I was admitted to a day school in Ruiru, and my heart broke. But then again, you know, for the first 2 years, I think I didn't like school. Yeah. Because you know, at day school you have to wake up every day, every morning, you know, get transport to Ruiru, back in the evening again. And that time, of course, but luckily I think the matatus then were a bit more understanding for students.
Yes.
So even when they're full, they will still push. And, you know, but that time people used to shika chuma. Yeah. So they would still try and fit us and make sure that we get home.
Oh, wow.
It was, I guess, maybe a more caring society than now. And then there was KBS. KBS bus services. I don't know if you remember that.
Yes. Well, I don't remember them, but I know them. I know them.
Yeah. Yeah. So there was a 237, number 237 from Thika. So, and it was always punctual on time.
Wow.
So as long as you're on the stage at 6:30, it's there.
Oh, wow.
On time. If it's delayed, maybe 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes max. Yeah, and then there was also other long distant buses like the ones coming from Embu, Nyeri, which had lots of space. So we would, you know, I think we used to pay like 5 bob from Juja to Ruiru that time. Yeah.
Hey, take us back. It is well.
Good old days.
I know, right?
Yeah.
When we come back, we are getting into the high school chapter. This is where your passion becomes a profession, where creativity finds direction. This is ADMI.